Well, there's been no shortage of extreme weather to open the month of November across the United States. Thanks for clicking on to the Tuesday edition of Vogan's US Outlook. Yeah, we've had plenty of snow, heavy snow at that, across the northern and central Rockies. We've also had a few inches across the northern plain states, and as well as that, we've also seen some very, very cold air for early November standards across Montana, Wyoming, the Dakotas. We've already seen temperatures below zero this far. And temperatures as low as -12 at parts of Montana. We are going to continue to see that chill taking place as we go through the remainder of this week. We've got high pressure, Arctic high pressure over the Dakotas at the moment, keeping skies clear. And of course, temperatures at the surface very, very chilly indeed, especially over fresh snow cover. We've also got this feature, of course, that's pushing into Colorado, but another interesting feature here is not just that, but also we've got an area of low pressure over the central portion of Tennessee. And what is going to take place here essentially is there's going to be enough cold air gets driven into the northern side of this area of low pressure that we are going to see snow starting to break out here. You can see that here, that the GFS is indicating that taking place on the northern flank of the precipitation here. So this area of low pressure pushes through Virginia, moves out over the Delmarva, but on the northern flank, especially over higher elevations of central PA into southern New York and even up into New England, we're going to be seeing some snow. I don't think it's going to be a big deal, but it's an interesting feature nonetheless. What we're going to see is this system clearing out. We've got this system also diving across the south. We're going to see wintry precipitation as far north, or as far south, sorry, as North Texas. But we're going to open the door to a very, very cool air mass for this early in the season here. We've got a 1034 Arctic high pressure system that's diving down into the northern tier of the country, and it's opened the floodgates to what could be a record breaking early November cold spell for the northern tier of the country here. So, this is definitely a very interesting open to the month of November. Could this be a sign of things to come for this region of the country as we go into the winter time? It's possible. Still too early to say, but certainly the forecast is for a cold northern interior during the December through February period, given the La Nina that we've got developing out over the Pacific. And this is definitely something that's worth really paying attention to quite clearly. But when you've got 492 height lines over central Ontario here, this is very, very impressive cold for this early in the season here. We've also got another system coming in the Pacific Northwest. Wind, rain, and snow is going to be a big dominant aspect across anywhere from Seattle down to San Francisco here. But we've got this area of high pressure that's diving southeast here, and we've got another area of low pressure here that's on the eastern side of that high pressure zone, this Arctic high pressure zone, may I add. And what we're going to do is we're going to start to crank the lake effect here off Superior and all the way down towards Lake Ontario here. So we could see some significant 1 foot plus snow totals to the southeastern shores of the Great Lakes here. So a very, very interesting setup, that's for sure. And you've got this area of low pressure really winds up, deepens. It becomes a lot more windy as well as snowy. So we're going to be talking about blizzard conditions across parts of Ontario, extending into Quebec. We're also going to see snow potentially stretching into the northeastern half of the country. How much reaches the big cities remains to be seen. But when you're talking about 504 height lines extending down to the US-Canada border at this early in the season is very impressive indeed. So certainly a lot of things happening. Keep it right here on YouTube for more information in the US as well as Europe. And also, of course, check out marfoganweather.com for a lot more detailed information, which will be available later on today. Bye for now.